feel completely alone. And it has nothing to do with nobody being in the house. It has everything to do with the fact that the thoughts that are happening inside of my head seem so psychotic or unbelievable that nobody could possibly understand. And since nobody else is probably as crazy and messed up as I am, it feels so lonely. The reality is that so many other people are going through the exact same thing, but nobody is talking about it. And because nobody talks about it, everyone that has these feelings feels like they're on an island. And you can't talk about it because then it's depressing or negative, or you're a fun sponge, or you should just get an antidepressant, and then you bottle it. And you try and convince yourself that you'll just get through it, you'll do a meditation, you'll go find happiness, woo-saw, with some, as if it's gonna magically go away with some sort of toxic positivity, because you didn't know and you weren't taught some very, very basic principles. I'm an attorney and a neuroscience coach, and for all intents and purposes, a badass. I have multiple businesses, my house is paid off, I mean, a lot going for me. But the fact that I'm sitting in my house right now, absolutely spiraling, it makes me sad. Not necessarily for me, because I've done so much work, so I know what to do when I get here, but it makes me sad for the people that don't know what to do, and the people that don't realize that the things that they're doing that are making themselves worse, we're creating, by way of our children seeing how we behave, we're creating another generation of people who are going to feel just as alone, if not worse. The reality is the things that are happening in my head are not crazy. I know that they're not crazy because I feel them, right? So they're real to me, and I know why they're there. So the thoughts that I'm experiencing right now, and I mean, and you can have any number of thoughts, so the thoughts that I am consumed with right now are, I don't know what I should be doing with my life. I don't really understand what I'm supposed to be focused on right now. I don't know why I'm constantly overwhelmed. I hate that I feel like I'm looking for the next thing that I'm supposed to be doing. And it's like a never-ending quest to continue to unlock different achievements as if I'm a video game character until I can do the right thing or say the right thing or give enough to someone or something so that I will all of a sudden feel accomplished. As if someone is going to see something in me, or I am going to prove my worth to someone so that I'm then validated. The reality is if we aren't aware of how powerful we are, if we don't have confidence, and if we continue to self-abandon because we are so focused on what other people will think, or getting to the next step, or the next accomplishment, if our life is consumed with that, then not only is it going to be exhausting, but you're going to wake up one day and realize that you're miserable. Absolutely miserable. I feel alone because nobody's talking about the fact that middle-aged women have a remarkable amount of pressure to look beautiful, make bank, be incredible moms, build a legacy. I mean, not to mention all the other stuff, right? Like my house needs to make sure that I need to make sure that it's clean. I have to make sure that all of my Tupperware has no toxins in it. I have to make sure that I'm participating in PTA. I have to make sure that I look put together at all times, even when I'm not. I have to make sure that I'm keeping up with the Joneses. I have to make sure I'm nice to my neighbors. I have to make sure that I put gas in my car, which shouldn't be a big deal, but definitely is. I just have to make sure that I'm doing all of these things. And I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed because I don't understand why I'm doing any of them anymore. But I do. I know why. The truth is, the way that I behave and why I behave the way that I behave because I am desperate for someone to see something in me that makes me valuable, something that makes me worthy, something that will make them say, oh my gosh, you're amazing, you're incredible. I need that like I need oxygen. And that is heartbreaking because I am whole and complete, right? I am worthy. I was born inherently worthy, but I wasn't taught that, and I don't feel that. And I had a beautiful mother, but one who self-abandoned. She was consumed with what other people would think. And so she didn't share her pain, and she suffered through it. And I'm watching everybody on social media only share the highlight reel, only share the happy times, unless people are talking about something ridiculous, like politics or airing their dirty laundry. But no one's talking about the heart struggles. Nobody is talking about how difficult it is just to be a human right now. Like, social media is terrifying. I'm a mother of a teenager. I don't know how to keep him safe. I don't understand how to behave in most situations because there was no manual. I went line dancing last night, and sometimes nobody asked me to dance, and I really want to learn how to swing dance, and nobody asked me to dance. And I go home and I wonder, is it because I don't look approachable? Maybe I'm not nice. Maybe I'm too intimidating. Is it because I didn't look cute? I mean, it's really hard because there's a bunch of 20-somethings with, really nice butts, and they pick them instead. And I start all of these psychotic thoughts, never mind my insane drive to build businesses. So I have psychotic thoughts around all of those as well. Like, I need to figure out how I can, start making money with social media because AI is going to take over. And I don't even know if I don't get ahead of it now, then there's going to be an AI robot version of me. Or maybe I should get a 9-to-5 because AI robots aren't going to be able to do XYZ. Am I supposed to have a different type of handle? Should I have multiple Instagram accounts? Should I have a social media manager? What is my bio supposed to be? Should I have a LinkedIn page? Am I selling the right product? Is it skeezy for me to be selling something? Is it going to be outsourced? All of the thoughts that happen inside of my head in any given moment feel like I'm slowly unraveling. And it's not because I am unraveling. I know it's not, because of all the work that I've done. And I know exactly how to stop it when it happens. But the fact that it still happens to me at this age and after this much work, it's a stark reminder that it's probably worse for the people that don't know how to manage it and the people who haven't been doing the work, and for the children in the next generation who are being taught nothing except how to twerk on TikTok. Here's the deal. You are powerful beyond measure. That's the truth. You are not alone. You don't need to do or say or buy or give anything ever to anyone. This whole time I thought that there'd be some sort of white knight coming to save me. That's what I believe based on 90s movies. And I was waiting for Richard Gere to pull up in his limousine with his flowers because I felt like once that happened, I'd be happy. Once X happens, I'll be happy. Once I look like this, I'll be happy. Well, joke's on me. I'm almost 40. Like I said, attorney, paid off house, paid off Mercedes. I'm healthy. So those things all happened. And I still feel alone. And I still have moments of unhappiness. Because I've been waiting for something external to give me a feeling of worth. And the truth is, if I would stop self-abandoning and start realizing that I am the white knight, I am the hero, I have all the power, then I would stop caring so much about what other people think, what businesses I built, whether or not that meant I was successful, because then other people would think that I'm successful, how much money I had. I would stop worrying about all of those things, and I would recognize, holy shit, it's been my job this entire time to make sure that this short life that I'm